and welcome to this evening's broadcast of the Hammered Down Racing Series, the Xfinity Series at Dover International Speedway. Tonight, we are getting ready to get back into the swing of things here with us being off for the Easter break. Give me just a second. I'm adding a booth partner here. Oh, darn it. Okay, so never mind. He's already in the booth. He just needs to rejoin the or join the party. So Dover is one of those tracks that's kind of in between the kind of in between the spectrum of being an intermediate track versus a short track. It's 1 mile in length, but the speeds are right up there with a number of intermediate tracks. You're reaching about 180 miles an hour at the end of the straightaways. But in the corners, you're doing about 140 to 150. So honestly, I consider this a hybrid track, so to speak. With about 60,000 people, virtual people in the stands, we're looking forward to a great race. Our race length tonight is 100 laps. It'll be 25 laps for stage 1, 22 laps in stage 2, and then it's going to be about 47 laps to the finish.
Shady wants an invite to watch too, I guess, huh?
Okay. Hi, biker. We are live. And how was your Easter, by the way, mister?
My Easter was good and how was yours? You know why I'm here, Canute? I want to know if you need me or if maybe you'd like Shady to come help you out.
Whichever one of you guys wants to help me out, I'll take either one of you. Heck, I'll have both of you in the booth if
Okay,
you want to
you,
be.
you might have to add Shady to the booth chat.
He,
I
he
I think
he's
he's
already
already
in
in
here.
there,
Yeah.
but then I'm going to go ahead and go race then because I'm sure Shady would want to get in the booth.
Okay, then I wish you luck, biker. And
Appreciate it.
I hope that 13 Toyota Supra can get in victory lane tonight.
We'll see what happens. I really do appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much. I know you do a great job in the booth, and everybody appreciates it.
All right. Well, that's biker OG everyone. He's heading off to go race. In tonight's race, we are just waiting for invites as we get set and ready to go. As biker heads off to that chat. Um, Trying to find the starting lineup here, if I can. Just a moment. Let's see here. That's trucks. That is cup. And there's my invites starting to come in now. As we get set, I don't really see a starting lineup for Xfinity. Last posts I'm seeing are the pole award for Harvick. He'll be starting on pole for tomorrow night's race. in the Cup Series here at Dover. But, yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing a starting lineup for the Xfinity Series. But you know what? That's okay. We'll just probably wing it a bit anyway.
Did
One of the
you did is Shady going to come in and help you?
I'm not sure at this time. So
Did you see the message that I sent him?
I did.
Okay, well, hopefully he gets in here and helps you.
Well, if he does,
I'll
he
make
does.
sure
If he
you get
doesn't, he
in there.
doesn't. All right.
Oh, that's a bummer. You and Shady be great in the booth together.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I said. It is what it is at this point. We'll proceed with the broadcast regardless.
Okay, Canute. Thank you, brother.
All right. So this track was converted to concrete from asphalt between the 1994 and 1995 seasons, I believe. Back then, it used to be called the Dover Downs International Speedway because of the horse track that was on the inside of the track. But ever since then, the racing has been absolutely spectacular. I don't really, I've never really watched a pre-concrete track race at Dover, but I've also heard that the racing was pretty good back then as well. As we have invites coming through here. And just waiting on the word join from our guys getting set to go racing. Once again, this race is going to be 100 laps long. 25 laps for stage 1, I believe. With 22 laps in stage 2. Then ending with a 50-lap shootout. The fuel run should be right around about 23, 24 laps. So I expect a pit stop in stage 1. And then in stage 2, should be green all the way, or no pit stops all the way to the end. In stage 2, with about 2 pit stops in the final stage. Again, that fuel run expected to be 20 to 23, 24 laps if you can really make it stretch, but that's really dependent on your tire wear, really. So, we are going. Let me just bring up the invites and we'll get going here. And watching race live. And we are racing at Dover International Speedway. That's Lando out front with THC Drip. Yeah, I guess he started on the pole tonight. That's Harvick in the 47 car. They're in third. 16 of Glad Bump in fourth. He just got passed. With the 1 of Filski now running in fourth. And Glad Bump is back in fifth. Wes Bowen is running in sixth. Biker's running in seventh with the 8 of Stag back there in eighth place. The 61 of US Trek Enterprise in ninth. Mikey Danman Sr. in 10th. And is that Jim Milton? Yes, it is Jim Milton back there in 11th spot. So racing hard already for the top spot now with Lando leading once again. THC Drip Rev, that's Rye as we know him well as, in second. Harvick there in third, and coming up very quickly in the fourth spot in that number 1 car is Filski. Coming out of 2 there, you'll see the transition in the corners. The straightaway kind of rises up as the banking increases there on the top side. And then they dive right into the corner. They call this track a roller coaster of a track. So far, Lando's got a pretty good handle on things as Filski takes a look down on the inside of Harvick there for the third spot. Little bit of contact. So far, so good. Oh, Harvick got loose. Filski taking a look down on the inside once again. He's up. Oh, and he's passed already. So move Filski into third. Harvick back to fourth, and coming up there very quickly in the fifth spot is the number 8 machine of Stag. So Stag gaining positions quickly in this race already. A little battling going on back here as teams work on racing around Glad Bump, the number 16 machine, as a battle for the lead is going on. Lando trying to hold on to it. Rev had a little look there coming out or going through turn 3 last time by, but wasn't able to make anything with it. And now this battle for the lead is turning from a 4-car to a 5-car battle. Here comes Rye making a move. They make contact. They're going to ride up the track. That's going to open up the door for Filski. He's through to second. Little bit of contact there, but Filski's alongside. Heading into turn 3. Filski's got the line. Can he hold it? New leader, car number 1, as Lando gets into the wall with Stag. Stag's around. That's going to be a manual caution. No, never mind. That's going to be an in-game caution. So both Lando and Stag getting involved in an accident early here in stage 1. So that will be teams taking 4 tires, making adjustments. Excuse me, I say teams, but it's drivers, really. Taking 4 tires, making adjustments, probably not taking any fuel, so they should be able to make it the rest of the way here. Somebody that really needed some help was the number 16 machine of Glad Bump, and we have 2 number 8 machines. Bubba D707, he's new to the series here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. As the field works their way through, Bubba's up in the wall now. As he falls back after not taking any tires or any fuel. Hate to say it, bud, but strategy-wise, that was not the right call. Oh, Wes Bowen gets into the 8 car. A Bubba D707. And we have cars crashing further up ahead. That'll bring up another caution. So lucky break for Bubba D. As we re-rack him and restack him for yet another restart. Filski continues to lead. Looks like Rye is in second. Harvick in third with Lando in fourth place now. Tough break for Wes Bowen in the number 18 machine. Getting set for the restart once again. It's Filski, Harvick, Rye. U.S. Trek Enterprise is now up into the 4th spot. Jim Bowen in the 9 and 5th. Lando in 6th, but he quickly cuts down to the inside. Oh, U.S. Trek Enterprise hard contact with the outside wall in turn 2. That's going to hurt his car for sure with full damage being on. Oh, big crash once again. That's Lando. Wes Bowen collides with him as well. And that looks like that's probably... Nope, another manual caution. So we will re-rack them once again. Unfortunately, I do not have a broadcast to watch this evening. Oh, that's the end of the stage right there. So Filski did win the stage with Harvick in second. Ryan third, Glad Bump in fourth. Good finish for him. Biker 5th, Jim Milton 6th, Mikey Danman Sr. 7th, Stag in 8th, Trek Enterprise in 9th, and Bubba D707 in 10th. To the restart, it's going to be Filski out front, but Harvick's got to jump. But Filski's coming back on the inside, and he's bringing Rye right along with him. Let's take a ride along with Wes Bowen here. In the Monster Energy Toyota Camry. Yes. Oh, Glad Bump. Big accident. Big junk. Big junk coming off of turn 4 at the restart here. So that will bring out a caution once again. Oh, man. What a tough break for Wes Bowen. Right along with him. That's the broadcaster's curse, I suppose. So, get some fresh tires. No real need to top off with fuel. As once again, this stage being 20-something laps here. Less than 22 laps now. Shouldn't need to pit for fuel as we get set for the restart. That's Trek Enterprise restarting out front. This looks like Trek Enterprise along with Glad Bump did not pit. Cars jockeying all over. Lando wrecks once again with Biker getting involved. Lando not having a very good race tonight, unfortunately, as he gets back underway. He'll hope for a caution to come out soon. And it looks like a manual caution has been called, because two cars got involved. The game did not bring out a caution. So Rye, currently your leader with THC, excuse me, that's THC Drip Rev, your leader with US Trek Enterprise in second. Jim Milton in third with the Poppy Bank number 8 machine of Stag in fourth. He's going to stay out and assume the lead. Jim Milton coming into the pits. Lando, of course, coming into the pits. The only other car staying out appears to be the 18 of Wes Bowen. He says, I need me some stage points. Let me get that track position, take advantage of everybody else pitting. The question is, will that be enough to hold on for the rest of this stage? We'll stay right with Wes Bowen here as the field makes their pit stops. Again, Stag and Wes Bowen be the only ones not making pit stops. Looks like it'll be Trek Enterprise coming out of the pits first, with Filski coming out in second. So now the field will go ahead and decide where they want to restart. They have to do it quick because 1 mile is not very far. Although I imagine they're probably pacing very slowly, probably at about 40 miles an hour here. This field gets lined up. Trek Enterprise will restart on the bottom with Filski up top. Again, that's Stag down there in the white and orange. Number 8 with Wes Bowen restarting in second. Shady Acres joins the booth. Welcome, Shady.
Good evening, Canute.
Belated Happy Easter to you, sir.
Belated Happy Easter to you, my friend. Sorry, I'm a little late. I just got finished running a Xfinity race at Martinsville.
Oh, well, I hope you did well there. We are coming to the restart off after a manual caution involving Biker and Lando going into turn 3. Stag is currently your leader with US Trek Enterprise in second. Jim Milton in third with the 1 of Filski in fourth. And the 18 Monster Energy Toyota Supra of Wes Bowen. You got your invites, right?
Yes, sir, I did. I'm in. I'm already in. And watching Stag get out, jump out to a good lead here. I had to get up in the booth with you today, Canute, just because I knew that race was going to finish up early. And I mean, hey, I'll take 8th at Martinsville any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Oh, congratulations! Oh, Filski and Jim Milton involved.
I just saw that.
Big junk.
And Filski getting it turned around in turn 3. I think that's going to bring out the caution. The caution is out there, Canute.
All right, so just so you are aware, there are 2 8 cars in our field tonight. I'm sure that was because Bubba D707, one of the newest additions to Hammered Down Racing Series, he joined in because of the time.
I raced with him the other night, Canute, and he seems like a good guy. He could really hold a line, and I was racing with him here at Dover. I had to jump up here in the booth with you, Canute, because Dover is my home track. I loved everything about Dover. I live about an hour and a half away from it. And, calling that win for me a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to come up here with you, man, let you know you do such a great job up here calling these races for these Xfinity guys and Hammer Down, man. You do such a great job. I had to get up there in a booth with you, man, and call a race with you, my brother.
Well, thank you very much. I tell you what, you guys make it very easy for me to call with the amount of excitement that we see while broadcasting these races. As we are back under green, Wes Bowen leading U.S. Trek Enterprise. A little bit of contact there between Lando and Biker battling for third going into turn 3 now.
I tell you what, I'm taking a look at Stag here. Stag is also very, very good at... Oh, big wreck on the front stretch. Stag got turned around off of turn 4 there, Canute. I'm not sure who got into him, but I saw right there that I had it on Stag, and he got hit in the right quarter panel and sent him right around off of turn 4.
That was Biker. That's probably the 5th time I've seen someone get up into the wall and come back down and make contact. That's so easy to happen here at Dover International Speedway, formerly known as Dover Downs. You come up trying to carry as much speed as you can, and the transition coming off that corner, it just drops right off the face of the earth as the banking goes from 24 degrees right down to about 12, and it truly is a roller coaster ride, as I explained earlier in the broadcast.
It absolutely is, Canute, and it's a very, very unique track in itself. That we
lost somebody.
Did we?
Yeah, we lost somebody.
Harvick, the 47.
Tough break for Harvick, man. And Bubba D707 pulling down on the inside. Not sure why. He just patched a message through on the Xfinity chat saying me -1. I wonder if he's going to penalize himself and put himself a lap down.
I think so. I think that's what he's doing. He's going all around. Classic. Like I said, I was racing with him the other night in a practice run here at Dover, and seems like a really good guy. He can hold his line, and it's not easy here at Dover, Canute. This track is, like you were saying earlier, it's a very difficult track. It's a very unique track. Going into the corners, you got kind of like that. You go over that hill and down into the corner, but coming out of the corners in 2 and 4, you come back up the hill, and as you come back up that hill, you can get really loose, and that back end can swing around on you as you come up that kind of that hill as it's built here. Yeah. Very, very unique track.
Not only that, but you also have to find that setup in that's right on the ragged edge of being tight and loose. As I'm riding on board with Jim Milton, he just got passed by the lone Ford Mustang in this field. That's the 98 of Mikey Dan Mann Sr. Glad to see him up in the top 5 as he presses forward trying to catch up to the 08 of THC Drip Rev.
Big Rex Stag going around again, and he just hit the 18. He spun around the 18, had nowhere to go. Another caution coming out.
Oh, jeez. Is that the 18 or the 16 of Glad Bump? Well, the 18 must have been involved as well. So, yeah, the West Bowen there, and the 18, 16 Glad Bump Stag, and the 8, the Puppy Bank, orange and black and white machine. Tough break for Stag. He's had a rough race so far.
He has, and you can see how he wants this race. He is from our home state of Maryland as well, so this is his home track as well. I'm an hour and a half away from Dover, and he's probably maybe a half an hour from Dover. So I know how bad I want this race tomorrow night in the Cup and Saturday night in the truck. So I know how bad he wants this Xfinity race to win at home, and you can see how Stag really wants it so bad, and he's just not getting the luck.
We lost somebody else. Trying to cycle through to see who we've lost. Either that or I'm just lagging that bad to them.
I think you're just lagging a little bit. We only had Harvick is sitting on pit road.
Oh, I can't see Stag now. Yeah, I can't. Oh no, there he is. Never mind. Who can I not see?
I don't know. I see everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Anyway, moving on. Lando is out in front with Vilsky. He's been up there for most of the race. In fact, he got up there fairly early in stage 1, and Vilsky did win the first stage. So he's looking to progress along and pick up that second stage win.
Filsky, he was involved.
Oh, no, we are already in stage 3 now.
We're in stage 3, okay. You know that Filsky was involved in an earlier incident. Here he is, and back up in second You know, he's always very, very strong and has a good car. But I tell you who I'm watching right now, Canute, and that's that '08 of that black and purple of THC Drip Rev in third place. He is on Filski's bumper. I mean, he is practically in his back seat. He's our pole sitter tonight, and he didn't Rev hit the pole tonight.
Yes, he did, and don't forget that that number '08 car swept the mile-long racetrack earlier this season in both the in the Xfinity, the Cup, and the Truck Series at Phoenix Raceway. So
yes, he did.
Rye does love these mile-long racetracks, as he made a little bit of a bump there to the quarter panel of Filski going into turn
no
one.
No harm, no foul there. No harm, no foul. That's a mile race. That's Dover racing for you.
So Filski,
look at this battle here, man. Look at this going on.
Yeah, he's hanging on tough, right on the top side. Filski is, but he had to give way. You know, you gotta think about your tires. You gotta think about your fuel. I mean, the fuel mileage estimated for this race is about 23 to 24 laps max. So either way, I believe you do have to pit at least once in this final stage should it go green to the end.
Oh, Rev drips up high, and he's gonna spin. There's 4 in front of the crowd.
That's gonna bring out a caution.
Oh man, he was running at second.
Jim Milton involved. Heavy damage to the 9. The '08 of Rye.
The 98 also.
Mikey Dan, man.
Mikey Dan, he had nowhere to go, man. He came off of turn 4, and the '08 was sitting sideways on the train tracks. The '08, I mean, he came, just like I was saying, Canute, you come off that turn 4, and you come up off of that hill, and that back end just swung around on him, and he was riding second. So you know and you know how passionate the intensity that Rev carries, man. He is kicking himself on that one.
Yeah, I'm sure. But on this restart, tell me if you see any open spots in the middle of the field.
Negative.
I'm seeing an open spot in the front row.
You're right. I do see an open. That's going to be Stag. Stag is
Stag's
in the race.
Second. Stag's in the second row. So whoever is outside of the 68.
That's Stag. Stag's got to be there because he's the only car missing, and he's in second. And now was at the outside of the row, the front row. So
18 of West Bowen in the wall.
And another wreck.
Another caution.
The 98. The 98 went around as well.
Oh, tough break. Heavy damage on the front of the 98 machine now.
Dadgummit, my heart breaks for Stag because he's a ghost. You don't have him on the broadcast?
No, I can see the 8 of Stag.
Okay, good, because I can't see the 8 of Stag at all. So on mine, he's a ghost. But as long as he's on the broadcast, that's what's important. My screen doesn't matter. So
but yeah, there's one other car that's missing, and I'm trying to rack my brain, and I can't think of who it is right now.
I have everybody, I think.
I'm wondering. Wait a second. Alright, so I see Lando. Alright, so now top row, whoever's in 6, I can't see.
That's Stag.
No, Stag's in second for me.
Stag's in second for you? Okay, yeah, Stag just popped back up on mine. And the other 08, or the other 8.
Yep.
The other 8's in the back, in the back. Okay, so I'm not sure, honestly.
Anyway. We'll figure that out later. We got a broadcast to talk about here. Currently, Lando leading. Stag is in second. Filski third. Jim Milton in fourth. With Rye in fifth and Biker in the 6th spot. Most of these guys being Cup regulars, with the exception of the number 8 of Stag and Lando. So those two guys going for stage points, or excuse me, playoff points here, going for the win. Filski's actually really thinking about it. Filski and Biker are the only ones that are not racing for points, because Rye was originally slated to run exclusively in the Xfinity series, and then he took over the ride of the number 3 machine after we lost a driver early this season.
I'll tell you what, Stagg is all over Lando here up front, but here comes Filski in a 1 car.
Yep, Filski down low, coming off of turn 2. He's trying to bring Jim Milton right along with him. Rye taking a peek on the outside of Jim, going into 3, but nothing happening there.
Keep your eye on that 08. Keep your eye on that 08, Canute. That 08's got something to say before this is all said and done.
Yeah,
I promise you.
He's got plenty of speed, just no open track in front of him as Filski tries to take a block on Stagg, but Stagg's there. Oh, that was close, as that allows Lando to pull away, and now Jim Milton in the number 9 machine.
That opened the door for that number 9, and Stagg is going to be caught up high side. And here comes Rye and Biker. They're going to get underneath of this 8 car. He's stuck, and nobody's nowhere to go. Oh, he's going to be able to get back in line in front of the 08. Wow.
Lucky break for the number 8 of Stagg. So, Filski able to actually catch back up to the 68
Biker
of
off
Lando.
of turn 4, hits a wall.
Oh, tough break. That's 1 car around. Because it's just the 1 car, I don't think it's going to be a caution.
Yep, we're still green.
Unless our ghost car... Oh, Biker's not getting off the wall. Oh.
There he is. He's good. He's good. Okay, we're still green, Canute.
So I was lagging a little bit to the... to Biker there. So I think I'm lagging a bit here.
Look at this. We got to change up front. Filski up front now in the lead in the 5-car battle for this top spot here, Canute.
Yep, I see that. I wonder what happened to Lando. As now Stagg's making a move on the inside of Jim Milton there for second. And he will clear him coming off of turn 4. Now Stagg's making a move for the lead.
Get it, Stagg. Come on, baby. Come on for Maryland.
Stagg down on the bottom of turn 2. He clears the number 1 of Filski as Filski takes a look up high now heading into turn 3. Nothing happening there. Meanwhile, further out back, Lando trying to get around that number 9 Bass Pro Shop machine of Jim Milton. He's able to clear. And joining the fray now is the number 98 of Mikey Danman Sr. So add the Ford Mustang of Mikey Danman to the chat.
Absolutely, but right now, Stagg, he's trying to get away from Filski in this 1 car. But that 08 and the 68 of Lando, they're hanging tail, but they're starting to string out a little bit. Getting some wear on these tires, finally getting a good green flag run. So now you're starting to see some tire wear. These guys starting to string out a little bit. Now we're going to start to see who has the best car. Jim Milton gets underneath of Lando for position.
And he was able to clear. That'll open up the door for Mikey Danman. He takes a peek on the inside in 3. Not happening this time by. So for right now, Lando's in 5th. Jim Milton up to 4th now. As I cycle around my camera, 3rd is Rye, 2nd is Filski, with the leader being the number 8 machine of Stagg.
Looks like we have 28 laps to go this next time Stagg crosses the line, so 28 to go. So it's a put up or shut up now, man. It's coming to the end here. It's coming down to the wire as we see Rye now all over the bumper of that 1 car for 2nd spot. This is going to help Stagg pull away if they get side by side here.
Stagg pulling away as the number 08 of Rye taking a peek to the top side. Now here he comes on the bottom of turn 4. Down the inside of Filski. Filski's going to let him by without much trouble. Here comes Jim Milton, though. He's trying to show some muscle in that Chevy Camaro.
I tell you what, Filski's impressive in that 1 car, and he's been very, very impressive. But that 08 of Rye is very impressive, man. He has been doing a tremendous job. I mean, he just gets more and more impressive each week. And here he is in 2nd, and he's hunting the leader down. But I got to pull for my boy Stagg in that 8 car. And we're trying to make it Maryland boys winning 2 in a row here at Hammer Down Xfinity.
Jim Milton trying to find his way up to the back end of the one machine of Filski as Lando has made his way, or excuse me, that's Rye has made his way up into the second spot around the number one machine I'm riding on board, as now Stag is making a move around the inside of Biker to put him a lap down.
Biker didn't give me. Biker's, a very respectful driver. He knows he's a lap down. They're coming to the end. He's just going to get out of the leader's way. He was involved in that spin off of turn 4. Did not get a caution, so he had to go in the pits and get some damage done. So he's probably maybe 2, maybe even 3 laps down. So he's doing the hats off to him. That is driver etiquette at its best. Just kind of getting out of the way, let these leaders go, and let them fight it out for the rest of the race, and just finish as best as he can.
Well, here in a couple laps, the pit window should be open for the Xfinity Series to be able to come.
Oh, big wreck! Turn 4 again. He got bounced off of the wall.
Lando and Biker involved in an accident once again. That is going to bring out the caution. So that could make things interesting here, as that should make everyone be able to not have to pit from here till the end of the race.
Yeah, there's 23 laps to go, so when they pit, take off 4 and a load of fuel, they're going to be good to go to the end. So this should be the last pit stop, barring any cautions that could throw a wrench into this whole thing.
That's a shame. I was hoping for some pit stop drama, as we all know that it's so difficult to get on pit road under green here at Dover International Speedway, but not going to be able to see that going on today, as we have Stag leading with the 08 in second, an unknown car there in third with Jim Milton in fourth. Maybe that is Harvick that's
Maybe
there.
Maybe it is. It might be. It just shows him on the pit road. But I tell you what, that caution was not what Stag wanted to see, because Stag was checked out a little bit before that caution came out, as he gets a good jump off of the restart and gets out front and clears Rev in the 08.
Fields looking to wreck in turn 3 here, as they were 3 wide for about a half lap there.
Oh no, don't do that.
But they got it all sorted out, and we are back clean and green. As following Jim Milton as he tries to catch back up to Stag and Rye. Jim Milton is in third, Rye's in second, Stag leading, of course, with Mikey Danman running in the fourth spot in the 98 machine. Glad Bump having some troubles as he got a little bit out of shape there in 3 and 4, almost collected Wes Bowen.
And I see that Rye, right now, Rye in that 08, he is just trying to ride right now. He's going to set him up. We got less than 20 to go. I think we're going to have 17 laps to go this next time by as he crosses the stripe. And Rye right now, very, very smart, intelligent driver, man. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's sitting just kind of riding right now because he doesn't want to be out front, because if he's out front and these guys get connected, he could be a sitting duck. So I think this is where he wants to be. I think he's in he just got off in the wall, turn 4 or turn 2.
I think you jinxed him there, Shady.
I don't have a commentator's curse, sir.
Yeah. So
that did allow Jim Milton to get underneath of Rye here in turn 3.
Yep, and Jim is able to clear coming off of turn 4, so move Jim Milton up into the second spot. Rye's taking another look. He makes contact. Jim up into the outside wall.
Hold it, Jim. Hold it up there.
He's able to hang on to it. All good. Mikey Danman.
Hold on to it, Jim. Hold on to it.
Mikey Danman temporarily had third, but he loses it once again to Filski. So move Mikey Danman back to fourth. Lando now working his way around Jim Milton for the 5th spot. And Jim Milton is looking for his first Xfinity Series win. He did win earlier this season at Road America in the Cup Series, as the 18 of Wes Bowen creeping along on the apron as he's back up to speed.
I'll tell you what, Looks like that Stag has checked out here a little bit from Rye, riding in second, but we got a bout for third. Oh, the 98 of Mikey Dan bounced off the wall, coming off a 2. He's going to lose third spot with that.
He's going to lose more than that as he is now back into the 5th position as Stag just continues to pull away. Make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Mikey Dan Man. Oh! No. Bubba just came out in front of the field, made the entire field wreck on the backstretch. Lando's is flipping. Oh, never mind. He's back.
Oh, man.
What in the world happened there?
I guarantee you Stag is saying the same thing.
Rye is probably saying the same thing, as well as everyone else involved in that wreck.
Well, now this really, really, really gets interesting here, Canute. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get the... They're only have like 12 laps to go. So then you wanted drama in the pits? Here you go, buddy. Here you go.
I wouldn't say this is drama in the pits. I would say this is drama on the racetrack overall. But field is getting set to go back racing here. One final pit stop. Fresh tires. Don't really need to take any fuel. That'll just weigh the car down.
See, I told you now. Everything flipped up. That was very interesting. See, now we got to change up front.
Oh, Jim Milton.
Yeah, he didn't pit. That's what he missed his pit, so he just bounced out. He just got out of the way, and looks like Stag is pulling up to that 16. That 16, I'm not sure if he pitted or not, but that A car I think has 4 fresh tires underneath him, so he's gonna take him easy.
Glad bump with a fresh restart, but no tires to speak of. On that number 16 machine, he's going to fall back through the field like a rock. The lead now kicks... Oh, it's the 13 now wrecks on the backstretch. He collects the 18 of West Bowen. Lando and Biker got involved again.
Oh, no. And now we're under clock again.
So we get set to go back to green here now with...
We got 6 laps to go.
Yeah.
You can't pit if you're the front. I mean, if you're Stag, you can't pit. You can't. Not with 6 to go. You cannot pit. You just pitted, so he's good. He should now, but it's rolling dice now because if the guys behind you pit, then you're a sitting duck. So
yeah, if enough people do decide to pit. Me personally, I would go ahead and take 4 tires and make my car nice and loose so that I can have as much speed as I can.
If you're the leader, you're going to do
for the restart. Yeah, if enough guys do decide to pit behind me, I'm gonna make some adjustments so I can have a qualifying lap.
Oh, you do like to make things interesting. If I'm the leader, no way. No way am I pitting if I'm the leader. No way.
Well, either way, Stag is leading with Mikey Dan Man in second at the restart.
Well, we're going to get interesting here as Rye underneath a Filski. That's a big battle there. Oh, no, Filski! Oh, Mikey Dan Man got off a 2 in the Filski.
That's going to cause a caution once again. With the speed that they're slowing down, that might be the end of the race, though. It's hard to say.
Nope, not yet. We're going to have 3 to go.
So this will be a green-white checkered.
This will be a green-white checkered. So it's not overtime. It's just the last 3 of the race. But I tell you what, man, my heart just broke for Filski, man. I mean, Dan Man just got pushed up a little too high off a 2 to try to get as much as to really try to push it. Just bounced off that wall and pinball just enough down into Filski, and it was all she wrote, man. Filski was just in the wrong place, wrong time.
Miles the Monster is definitely eating well tonight, but we're going to get set for our final restart here. It's Stag and Rye on the front row. Green flag is out. Hopefully for the final time as we head off into turn 1 and 2. Stag's going to hold on to it.
Oh, couldn't put a piece of paper in between them.
West Bowen gets up in the wall in the back of the pack there. Looks like he's going to hang on to it all right.
And
Field
all
comes around the
Stag's thinking
corner.
right now, all Stag's thinking is get to that line and get the white flag so we can win this thing.
Yeah, but can he keep the '08 behind him in this final couple of corners?
I
Through
think he
1 and
can.
2.
I think he can because I don't think Rye is going to risk it. If Rye has an open shot, he's going to take it, but he's not going to force it.
Through 3 and 4 one more time. Off of turn 4.
Come
Will
on,
this
Stag!
be it?
Get it, Stag! Get it, baby!
That's it.
Got it!
I think that's it. Stag coming home with the checkered flag at Dover International Speedway with THC Drip Rabbit in second and
Lando in third.
Lando in third.
And Harvick in fourth. Gladbump fifth. Trek Enterprise sixth. Mikey Damman seventh. Jim Milton eighth. And Filski is in ninth. Man, my heart breaks for Filski, man.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man. And Wes Bowen rounds out the top 10.
Sending a message to have the top 3 join the booth here. Stag, Rye, and Lando to the booth.
What a race. What a race. Oh, man.
You see it every single time at Dover. Miles the Monster just can't help but reach out and take a swipe at someone, and that causes carnage. And we had plenty of carnage tonight.
We certainly did. We certainly did. I would have loved to have been a fly in the driver's chat, I'll tell you that.
Well, Lando has just joined the booth, so welcome, Lando. You had yourself an up and down race, but you came home with a very solid top 3 finish. Go ahead, tell us about your race there, sir.
Car was good. I always have a good car at Dover. Was leading, let off a little bit to save some tires, and once they caught up to me, specifically someone moved me out of the way a couple of times, so won't forget that, but overall it was a good race.
I saw that there was a lot of carnage out there. How much of that do you think was the field just trying not to make a mistake, and how much of it do you think people trying to take more than you think they could chew?
Oh, it's a skill issue for sure.
Okay. So, was there any other thoughts that you'd like to add to tonight's race?
I just want to shout out to my sponsor, Ford Loco, for sponsoring this race. This beautiful Chevrolet Camaro. It ran great. I'd like to thank the boys back in the shop for getting this one out for tonight. Really good race overall, and shout out Ford Loco, sponsoring for the next 2 years.
All right. Thank you very much there, Lando, and we hope to see you do very well next week at the All-Star race at Chicagoland Speedway. Also in the booth now is our winner, Stag. You absolutely you showed that you are a force to be reckoned with, sir. Tell us about your race.
It was extremely frustrating, especially the first and second stage. Lando can attest to it. I think me and him drove from the back to the top 5 2 or 3 times at least in each stage, and then Wreck ended up taking us back, but was hoping for more green flag laps. Kind of started to gap them a little bit on the green flag laps, but can't really control what goes on in the back.
I tell you what, Stag, congratulations on the win, man. That is Maryland boys, 2 for 2 in the last 2, brother. I was pulling for you, man. Congratulations. That was awesome to watch. I knew you had to be, the last handful of laps, man. I knew you must have been just like wondering what in the world, because you would check out. You had such a fast car. You were able to check out from Rye there in second. And as soon as you did, boom, another caution. What was going through your mind every time that was going on?
It worried me. I knew Rye was fast, and with him starting next to me, if he had got the jump in the corner and got in front of me, I don't know if I'd have been able to pass him. So I was just hoping to keep it out in front of him, but nice to get a win at the home track.
Yes, it is, man. Congratulations to you. Go ahead there, Canute. I had to say something to my Maryland brother there. Getting that win, man.
No, I was going to let you have your say with Stag there, but once again, yeah, congratulations on locking yourself into the All Star as well as the playoffs coming up for next season. Or this season, I should say. Rye is also in the booth. You had yourself a very fast car as well, probably the one of the best cars all night. Tell us about your race there, sir.
Hey man, just battling, you know, if you get behind the ball, man, like you said, once you get in the back, man, it's kind of crazy. But I was really hoping that it was gonna be, I seen like four fast cars out there, and that was the one, the eight, myself, and the 68.
Mm-hmm.
And Pyle was fast too, but like I said, it just never seemed like it got to be all of us up front at once to battle it out. There was always, no offense, but somebody else up there that just can't hold the line like some of us can. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
it was fun. I had a good time. I got some good points. Since I'm still in the running for Xfinity, it's cool to see Stags get a win. Can't wait to make that card up for him. So
There you go.
Hey, good run, Ryan.
yeah, you too, buddy.
So, Chicagoland, the All Star coming up next week. You want to go ahead and talk about since you're one of the owners, you want to go ahead and talk about the playoff, or excuse me, the race format for next week?
All right, it just kind of depends, on the amount of people that show up for the trucks and for the Xfinity, how it'll break down per stage. But as far as the cup goes, there's going to be 14 regular cup guys for the cup race, and the two best finishers out of the All-Star race for Xfinity will move on to the cup All-Star race on Friday night. And it's going to be, with it being at Chicagoland, it's going to be a little bit different than because there's going to be three stages.
Mm-hmm.
So you would probably knock out like four, and then the last stage would be your final group of drivers, which would be down to 8 drivers going for the checkered flag.
I was wondering if there was going to be any knockouts like there were in the
Yep, yep.
last couple of seasons. I know that was very well received. Looking forward to racing at Chicagoland for the All Star next week, but we have to get through tomorrow as the Cup Series does battle with Miles the Monster as well as each other. That will do it for tonight's broadcast here at the Dover International Speedway for Shady Acres, Rye, Lando, and our winner Stag. Congratulations to him. I am HDRS Canute 907. We will see you next time here on HDRS 2.